Anything is possible. It started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family. We've grown strong.
Hello, how are you? Sorry I'm a bit late again. And you've got oh so curly today. Couldn't be bothered drying my hair. Alright, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Libby Dyson from libbystamps.com. I'm an independent Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia. I'm so glad you could join me today. I hope you're staying safe and well and that this isolation isn't getting to you too much. I find being in a routine is helpful. So, haven't got a lot of news today. Have you seen the ornate garden? I'm still waiting for mine to come. I'm not buying the whole suite, just bits that I think I can use. So it's available to customers now, and you can get that through my online store. Go to libbystamps.com and click on the shop button and you'll be able to get that. Alright, so today I've got a little fun fold card. I haven't quite finished this one, but that's the idea, and when you fold it out you've got a happy birthday card. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera and we'll get stamping. Yeah, so here's the card and I've got it in metric. It'll fit into your normal C6 envelope. Alright, I've used Perennial Birthday with this card, and I've also used the balloon bouquet punch and the tailored tag punch today. So they're the items that we're going to use, plus Memento Tuxedo Black and some DSP. We'll get started. Alright, I haven't quite finished this one. I was going to put some little bits of baker's twine on that, but anyway, I'll finish that one later. I've got all this DSP in a pack that's sort of left over. So this card is ideal for your leftover bits of DSP. So I thought we might use this one and make a child's birthday card. See what else I can find in that same vein. Alright, so with this card you need a piece of A4 and you're just going to cut it in half lengthways. So your card measurement is 29.7 by 10.5, and then you're going to come in and score it. Now I'm using thick Whisper White today, just for a change, so I think it'll help the card stand up nicely. And you're going to score it at 4 centimeters. I do have the imperial measurements, but I'll put those up on my blog. So 4 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 14 centimeters, and this is a bit of an odd measurement, but this is how it works out, 20.2. Alright, we'll fold that in a minute. While I've got my trimmer out, we'll trim up some paper. So I've got this bit of scrap here. So the small panel is going to be 3.5 by 10. They're all 10 centimeters in length. So 3.5 by 10. The medium panel, which we might do in this if it's big enough, is 5.5, also by 10. And then one more panel, we'll do that out of the birthday balloons, is going to be 9 by 10. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to share with your friends. So I've scored them. I'm now going to fold them. And it's an accordion fold. So you've got a mountain, a valley, a mountain and a valley. And come in with your bone folder and burnish those really, really well. My bone folder needs a bit of a wash or a clean. And then I flip it over and I burnish on the other side as well. And because I'm using thick Whisper White, it's a bit springy. All right, now we're just going to add our DSP to the panels. So I'm just going to put some liquid glue on those. All right, so we'll stick this on our small panel, centering it. This one goes on the medium panel, also centering it. And this one goes on a large panel. Make sure it's up the right way if you're using directional DSP. Alright, so there's those bits done. Now I've got a piece of Whisper White and I'm using the Perennial birthday stamp set and I'm using Happy Birthday. So we'll just bring in our Memento ink and stamp the Happy Birthday. And then tailor tack punch. Punch that out. Alright, now I think I'll cut a piece of Coastal Cabana. I'll cut it 9 by 1.3 or maybe 9 by 2 by 9, and then just put a bit of glue on that and put that on the large panel. Then add some dimensionals to the back of his sentiment. I'll just get my take your pick tool out. So just using dimensionals on the back, we'll raise it up a bit and then just take the backing off them and adhere that to about the middle. Alright, so that's that part of our birthday card done. And you can write on any of these other panels that are left. Alright, now we're going to do some balloons. Now I think I might do a scrap of Calypso coral out. We might need a scrap of Coastal Cabana as well. So this is a great card for scraps. So balloon punch, here we go. I'm going to punch 2 out of each colour just so we've got something to play with and see what will work better. Alright, so the balloons actually go on this panel, but I'm thinking doing a big one like that and maybe to the small one. So a big one like that, there it is, and a small one like that. Let me know if you like that construction. or we could go for 2 Calypso corals, maybe one up. The reason we put one here is to hide the sentiment that we've put there. So that's 2 Calypso corals. Here's 2 coastal cabanas, or 1 and 1. That might work. Alright, how about we go with that? So we're going to put a dimensional on the right hand side of this balloon so that it doesn't interfere with the rest, with the sentiment, and we'll just pop one in the middle here of this balloon. Take the backings off. Alright, so we want that to hide our sentiment. And do you know what I forgot to put on? The balloon string. I'll just use some Whisper White baker's twine. I don't know, it's about 6 inches, 15 centimeters. Cut it in two. So pop your glue dot on the back of your balloon, and then just pop your baker's twine, squeeze it into the glue dot. Now you can then glue that down. Alright, we'll fix that up in a minute. Alright, so we've got that one, and there's this one. We'll put the baker's twine on it before we glue it on. So again with a glue dot, just onto the base of the balloon. Alright, and we're going to put this one. Alright, top or bottom, what do you think? Let's see. So bottom, about there. Might put it about there. Okay. And then all we need to do is come in with our scissors and neaten up our balloon strings, because we don't really want them to overlap the base of the card. Okay, so there's our happy birthday card. Alright, now it'll fit nicely into a C6 envelope like that. Now those of leftover of DSP, might use this one. Alright, so what I'm going to do is add it to the flap. So usually what I do is come in with my liquid glue and go across the flap like that, and then I come down in sort of like a rectangle, and then across the crease, bit in the middle, and then glue it onto the envelope flap. Alright, usually I give it a few seconds to dry. Come in with my paper snips and just cut around. Now all these products are available in my online store. Go to libbystamps.com, click on the shop button, use the April hostess code, and you'll get an extra in the mail as a thank you. I always send you a thank you in the mail, and a small tutorial bundle emailed to you. So there's our card finished. So some lucky person is going to win this today, and it could be you. Make sure you've left a comment in under the video, and thanks so much for your time today. So I'll be back again next week, same time, same bat channel. Thanks so much, girls. Bye for now.